Today's horror flick suggestion is Wrong Turn. Chris gets a last-minute interview gig and opts for a shortcut down an unfamiliar road. Little does he know, Chris is in for a wild nightmare journey. On his journey, Chris encounters 5 road trippers, Cassie, Carly, and a few others. Their ride takes a hit, leaving them stranded on the roadside. Scott spots a bloody ear on the ground, and a shadowy figure lurks behind him. That shadowy figure uses wire to take Scott out. Chris, Jesse, and the gang stumble upon a cabin and knock for help. Chris notices meat cooking in a pot, which raises some eyebrows. He catches a glimpse of what seems to be a human body part. In another room, glass jars filled with teeth emit an eerie vibe, with more human organs in jars. Even a human hand sits in the bathtub. As they prep to bail on the creepy abode, 3 hosts stroll back in, prompting a freaked-out Chris, Jesse, and crew to duck for cover. Scott's body is thrown to the ground. Chris and Jesse dare not make a sound as they watch Scott's body. Scott has been dismembered by the cannibalistic fiends. Chris and Jesse quietly crawl out from under the bed, seizing the opportunity while the cannibal demons sleep. They escape from the cabin. They climb up the hill and run into the forest. The abandoned cars, stained with blood, tell them that the cannibal demons have killed many people. 3 demons have caught up with them. Chris runs out, shouting to attract the demons' attention. Chris' calf is shot by one of the demons. The demons approach Chris. Franco runs out from the other side, drawing the demons' attention. Chris, Jesse, and Carly seize the opportunity to jump onto the demon's car. Franco runs through the forest. Just as he's about to reach the car, Franco is hit by an arrow from the demons. With 3 arrows in him, Franco falls in front of Chris and the others. The demons drag Franco's body away. The road ahead is blotted by tree stumps placed by the demons. The car's tires are stuck in the mud and can't move backward. The 3 abandoned the car and ventured into the forest. Traps set by the demons were scattered throughout the forest. Jesse spotted a tall lookout tower. They began climbing the tower. Chris and his companions entered the tower. Inside, they found medicine and a radio. The demons climbed up with torches. Blocked outside, the demons set fire to the tower. Overcoming their fear, the 3 jumped onto the opposite tree. A demon secretly climbed up the tree. Carly was pinned to the tree by a demon with an axe. Now only Chris and Jesse remained. A demon jumped behind Jesse. Chris struck the demon's chest with a stick. The demon fell from the tree. Chris and Jesse slept soundly in a cave behind the waterfall. Jesse and Chris finally found a road. An axe flew by. Chris was kicked off the hill. Jesse was seized from behind by a demon and taken away. Chris intercepted a police car. An arrow flew and hit the policeman's eye. Chris jumped onto the police car and found the keys were still on the officers. Chris hid under the car. The demon picked up the car keys. Chris watched from the bushes as the demon put the officer's body in the trunk. Chris hid in the undercarriage and decided to save Jesse. Jesse was already tied to a bed by the demon. The demon carried the policeman's body into the room. Chris crawled out from under the car. Chris lit a fire to attract the demon's attention. Approaching to investigate, the demon was run over by Chris in the car. Chris lit another fire with a gasoline can. Chris' wrench plunged into the demon's chest. The demon who wasn't cute threw Chris out. Jessie untied herself while the demon was occupied with Chris. Just as the demon was about to strangle Chris, Jessie shot an arrow into the demon's head. As Chris untied Jessie's feet, another demon knocked him down from behind. Taking advantage of the fight between the demon and Jesse, Chris restrained the demon from behind with an iron chain. Jesse picked up an axe and chopped the demon's neck. Chris ignited the gasoline can and killed the 3 demons. Jesse and Chris returned to the city in the demon's car.